Naptown, the city that always sleeps. Most people think nothing happens in this town that is halfway between nothing and nowhere, but they would be wrong. There is plenty that goes on in this town for those willing to look. Darling is ready to buy some time for Seamus and Faye as they try to sneak their way onto the VIP boat. They are hoping to discover some secrets, but some secrets are better left hidden in the city that always sleeps. Last time on Naptown, we had left Darling in a music studio trying to beguile a owner of a casino, and as she entered, she felt a beguiling presence on herself. I don't know how to put that. She felt beguiled herself. I'm good at words. Love my tapestry. Seamus and Faye were rounding the corner to the vault on the Spinning Gold Casino, where they found the vault already open.
This is the VIP boat, right?
Yes. And Tanner's just like sitting alone in a music studio.
Chewing bubblegum.
Chewing bubblegum and kicking ass, and he's still got a lot of bubblegum.
Still working through that bubblegum. That was a solid joke. Good job, Zach.
Thank you. Who would like to go first?
I can go first, if no one else wants to.
So, as you walked into this room, you saw it is a standard recording studio, or like big band room. So there's other people here. You're not the only person here. There's probably 5 to 10 other people. No one you really recognize. It's not any of your friends auditioning. You're the only person from the Silver Chatterbox.
Are they, just to set the scene more, are they keeping everyone like in the same room? Are they bringing people individually in?
Which would you prefer?
I would say in a normal audition setting, they're probably bringing in people one by one. So they probably have like someone coming out and being like, Darling Level, come on in.
Okay. So you are in a room with that. Even with that, though, you still do feel a presence that you assume is not dissimilar to how you charm people, coming from the room where you're headed, the audition room.
Okay, when I go in, how many people are in there?
I'm going to say 3. So as you walk in, it's a smaller room. It's like how like they show like movie auditions where it's like there's a table and there's 2 people sitting behind a table, and there looks to be that one guy is a security guard who's standing next to a man who is finely dressed in a nice tuxedo. He looks like one of the wealthier clients that you would see at the Silver Chatterbox. You assume him to be Felix Ortman. Mm-hmm. He is sitting next to a woman who is also dressed in a suit. She also looks nicely dressed, but other than that, they look pretty normal. Nothing strikes you as super odd. But as you do come into the room, you do feel like you want to do your best, more so than your competitive nature usually leads you to be.
Okay.
So all of your charm effects are going to be at a -2, but your performance effects are at a +2.
Okay.
So it kind of depends on what you're using it for. Like, if you're trying to just straight up, like, charm him how you usually do, it's going to be harder, like, using your magic to just, like, charm him to get him to do stuff like you usually do with humans.
Mm-hmm. So, Darling is going to come into the room, and I would assume singers have some kind of resume or business card thing to hand off. So she goes up to them first, and she hands off whatever contact information she needs to. Hello, my name is Darling Lovell, and I am just so pleased as punch to be performing for you today. I have heard so many good things about the Spinning Gold Casino. And she goes and takes her place behind the microphone or whatever X they've marked down for everyone to stand at to do this. I'm going to be singing whatever. So I am going to be trying to, I think, charm him. I think that's...
Okay, so you're trying to magically charm him?
I think that is what I'm doing. I am 100% trying to magically charm him. And so I'm going to use Center of Attention.
Okay.
And Control the Will of Others.
All right.
And let's see if I can argue this. I would like to use Reflection because whatever he's using on me, I want to be even if it just negates things, I want to be bouncing it back at him.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So you'll be at a net of +1.
A net of +1. Okay, and now the question is, do I want to use all in a day's work now to make it dynamite?
You tell me. Are you doing a convince roll?
I would assume this is convince if it's charm.
Okay.
Because, so what I would like the end result of this to be is I am trying to charm him enough that when I suggest that I offer a private show, he is more willing to be open to that.
Okay.
You know what? I am going to use all in a day's work because I think charming him is important enough.
What does all in a day's work do?
All right. So all in a day's work, once per scene. If you were in the middle of your routine and you make a core move as part of your routine, you can choose to make it dynamite.
Okay. Do you just... let me pull that up real quick. What theme book is that on?
That is on my Logos routine.
Yeah, so if you roll a 12+, it goes dynamite, I think is how it works. It doesn't give you an auto success, I don't think.
Dynamite is a special outcome category that is unlocked with advancements in your character themes. When you have an ability to make a move dynamite, then you just unlock the 12+ outcome category. Otherwise, 12+ is treated the same as 10+. Okay.
Oh, so dynamite just adds a better success tier.
Yes.
To make it more worthwhile, though, I'll say you can choose to make it dynamite after you roll.
Okay. No, I appreciate that.
Otherwise, it feels like you're always like making a guess of when to use it, and like I want to reward you guys leveling up, not punish it. So
I appreciate that. Okay, so we said that came out to a +1 after all of my stuff. Okay, that is an 11.
Oh, so close.
So close, but that's okay. I'll take an 11. That's still good.
Okay, so using your magical presence, you have done this many times before. It's not even hard for you at this point. You start singing this song that sounds very good. That was a terrible descriptor. You start singing a very melodic song that is one of your showstoppers. You usually use it to end sets, leave the audience wanting more, and you nail it in a way that you usually don't. Like, not that you're bad usually, but like this is like the extra tier good. Mm-hmm. And as you're doing this, you're pushing as much magic into your words as you can to try to for them to be more receptive to everything you say afterwards. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say that they're going to have a status. You put 3 tags into that. I'm gonna give them a status. I'm just gonna keep it on one guy.
There's only one I'm really trying to charm here, so...
Yeah. I'm going to say he has a tier 2 status.
Okay.
Of Charmed.
Great.
While that is happening, Tanner, what are you doing?
I think Tanner... I think Tanner at this point is kind of thinking of himself as, like, security, or, like, he's there to make sure nothing bad happens to Darling when she's trying to, like, possibly magically get in good with someone that we're investigating. So I think Tanner's idea would be to like try to keep an eye on whoever's coming in or out, or maybe like kind of skulk around a little bit and see if there's other people that kind of look like him that seem like they're there to be like, if things go sideways, they're going to run in and start punching and shooting.
Sure. Make me an investigate roll.
I want to know if I'm the only punch shoot man around.
Probably not.
And I am going to use private detective.
Yep.
Calm authority?
No.
Truths that are hidden?
No.
Are you just going to run down your whole character sheet?
Well, just those 3. It's a 7, so I did okay.
You walk around a bit. You head outside for a few minutes. You see cars parked there. You seem to be the only one accompanying a singer. There doesn't seem to be a lot of other punchmen here. There is some security that seems to be guarding the back door, which... you assume is where Felix Ortman came from, since you have not seen him enter the building, and you guys got here a little early.
Okay. Oh, so this security is for Felix, you said?
It looks more that way.
Okay, do I see his car? Is there like a one very nice car?
Yeah, there's a very nice car.
Okay, can I just like make a note of what it looks like just for my own sanity, you know?
Yes, it is a nice looking old-fashioned car, which is actually new-fashioned currently.
No, I get you. I just wanted, for my own sake, to now say I know what kind of car he drives in case I have to, like, follow them or whatever.
You have his plate number. Easily enough, you can get that information without looking suspicious, you know?
Yep.
It's not like it's hidden anywhere. It's in the parking lot. It's just parked a little bit farther away from people because he doesn't want it dented.
No, that's fine. Yeah, really all I want to do is just make sure that if anything happens, I'm there to help out Darling. So if it doesn't look like danger's imminent, I'm just going to keep chilling nearby.
Yep, it does not look like danger is imminent currently, so...
Cool.
Seamus and Faye. So, as you guys rounded this corner, you have found the vault open. It's more ajar than, like, it's not like the door's just flung
Like
open.
wide open. Okay.
And you see the 2 guards knocked out. Seamus, make me a investigation check focusing on perception.
Okay. I would be... So, my instinct would be what happened here, right? My instinct would be trying to figure out what happened here, but I know that's not what you're wanting me to roll for.
Correct. This is more of a gain extra information kind of section.
Yeah.
Aren't there questions that we get to ask?
I am having him make the equivalent of a...
Passive perception.
Or a bit, I'm having him make a D&D perception check.
Yeah.
This system doesn't have a D&D perception check.
I guess I would do... Can I do See the Unseen?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's really all I can... Although, maybe premonitions as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
And I don't have any minuses, do I?
No.
That is a 9.
So as you round this corner and see this scene, you do see the back of someone quickly turn the corner on the opposite side. So it's like a hallway in front of this where you can access it from 2 different sides. You're like on the right side. On the left side of the hallway, you see someone turn down that way and start, or you presume they start running since you see them moving very quickly.
I thought this hallway dead ends with the vault.
Nope. It's I imagine it like a T junction where there's like if you are standing at the door of the vault, like the vault has a small little hallway that goes to it, and then there's also like a left and right either direction away from it. That's how I'm imagining it.
Yeah, or like a U where the vault's in the bottom portion of the U. Like there are multiple entrances to get to this vault. It's not a one-way street only.
Okay. So somebody flashes around the corner.
Yes.
Away. Do I see this or no?
Seamus does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Seamus is just gonna be like, "Hey, stop!" and he's gonna chase after him.
Cool. Make me I guess go toe-to-toe. Make me go toe-to-toe roll.
I mean, I haven't caught up to them yet, though, right?
It's more of a race is how you're doing this.
Okay.
You're not wrestling them yet.
See, I have that tag extreme speed, but that's not how I imagined using it. Like, that's how it's meant to be, that's how I react to danger, is I just quickly move out of the way.
I think that still can work. That still can work, though, because you're reacting to someone.
Yeah, maybe I could use it, like, apply it in a way I haven't before.
Yeah, I'm fine with you using it to, like, move, like, run faster. It's not, it gives you a +1. It's not like it gives you a +45 and lets you insta-succeed.
Yeah, and I'm not the Flash.
And you could be using it to, like, quickly turn and stuff. Like, you can basically, like, be running full, like, dead sprint at a wall and use it to, like, to turn you.
Yeah, I guess here's how I can justify it is, like, I imagine as I'm chasing this person, I'm having to, like, dodge out of the way of other people, and
Yes.
I'm doing it efficiently. I'm able to, like, dodge them quickly without, like, slowing down. And then I'll also use predict foe's move to, like, try to see where they're going, try to guess where they're going.
I'm gonna invoke your weakness tag, actually.
Which one?
Only within sight.
Okay.
Since you're starting this chase with not being able to see them, I'm gonna do that. But you do get to or I'm giving you the option to invoke it, I guess is how it works, so...
Yeah, I mean, I already saw the roll, but I think I would have taken it anyway.
Okay, so you can mark 1 attention to that.
And that is an 8.
Okay, so you quickly chase after this person, dodging in and around people. Faye is left standing in your wake. The partial failure of this is that Faye has no idea where you've gone. And by the time, if she were to go look around the corner, you both are just gone.
Okay.
As you dodge and weave in and out of these people, you finally are able to catch up to this person at, like, the edge of the boat. And you see Lucia.
You know what? I was about to say, like, I was thinking, it's probably Lucia, isn't it? And I didn't say it, and I wish I had.
So, Faye, you're alone in a hallway. 2 knocked out guards and an open safe that you were trying to get into.
Right. Well, Felix Ortman needs to make sure that all of the stuff that he put in the vault is still there, so he's going to go inside. AKA Faye's going to go inside.
All right. You head in. Do you want to make me an investigation check?
I sure do.
What you using?
I'm intelligent.
Won't take no for an answer.
4.
You got a 4?
I did.
No.
That wasn't double ones, was it?
Nope.
Was it a 1 and a 2?
It was. You did that.
Nice.
Oh.
Caitlin, there's only one dice roll worse than that.
And she already did that to break her arm.
Right.
Faye's just not having good luck.
No. So what happens?
Are you gonna lock her in the vault?
Oh, I feel so bad. No, not that. So what you see when you enter the vault is this is a very odd vault. It seems to have multiple compartments.
What do you mean by compartments? Like walk-inable compartments?
Yeah, like multiple rooms.
Okay.
Which is very odd. This front room seems to be a standard vault.
Okay.
But if you look to there is a door opposite of your entrance that looks to be barred up, not dissimilar to prison bars,
Okay.
like in a
So
hallway.
it's like a second level of...
Yes.
Yeah.
You go up and find this very odd, and you glance in, and it looks to be more of a livable area, like a living room.
Okay.
And at that point, you're hit in the back of the head.
No.
Someone rolled a 3.
I rolled a 4, thank you.
So this is going to be... It's going to do 2 damage to you on the
Ow.
physical track. So you're at -3 again.
Okay.
As you're hit in the head with something that a heavy, somewhat bluntish object. You're not bleeding.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Faye?
I think I'm gonna whip around and pull out my little purse gun.
Do you have your purse gun on you?
I think yes.
So
I don't see a reason why not. Especially as a guy with a suit coat.
as you whip around, you see your attacker, who looks oddly familiar. As you see Ewan.
What?
Faye?
Why would he say my name?
How would he
Why
see
would
her?
you wait?
As we'll flip back to other
What?
people.
I love all of this.
So many things happened. What? Wait, what?
Faye's life just got a lot more complicated.
I have so many questions.
I love how everyone's like, what? I know she's still in disguise, everyone.
First, do no harm, Ewan. Jeez.
Any questions? Yes, several.
Several.
Hey, you're all invested now, right?
I am immediately invested, yes. I mean, I was before, but it went up to 11.
Oh no, what if Ewan is the big bad guy of this whole thing?
That would be bad, but we already kind of have a guy, don't we? I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we haven't met him though, right? He could be
Wait,
Ewan.
Ewan's last name isn't Mueller, is it?
Oh, frick!
Exactly.
It's been a month, you've never asked for his last name!
Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I gotta pull up a sheet now. It's not Mueller. It's not Mueller. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think you said it when we
It's
very
Hughes,
first
I
met.
think. I'm pretty sure it's Hughes.
Okay.
I like my version better. This is my fanfic.
Yes, everybody listening, submit your fanfics of Ewan as Mr. Mueller.
Anyway, darling, what are you up to?
So I think as soon as Darling finishes her song, she walks out from around the microphone off the X towards them. I just want to say thank you again so much for the opportunity to sing for y'all. And Mr. Ortman, I have been told that sometimes my shows are much better in private. And she's reaching out to shake his hand, shocker. You know what I'm trying to do here.
I know what you're trying to do, and I'm trying to decide if he would be wary.
Is he gonna take my hand or not?
The hard part is, metagamey, I don't want him to, but I don't think he'd have a reason not to, so he'll take your hand.
All right. I am heavily making a suggestion that I'd like to give him a private show, and I am gonna roll with...
I mean, I don't think the wink was needed. I think it's whatever.
It's heavily implied. I'm aware of what I'm doing. Or Darling is. I'm gonna roll with Control the Will of Others, Dominatrix, and Close Confidant.
Close in proximity and relation.
Yeah, she's getting in close.
I'll give you that one, but you're also still at your -2.
Okay, I'm still at the -2, but what does the statuses that I gave him do?
You got a +2 for that, so you're at +3.
I'm at +3, yes! Well, that is a good thing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 again.
I gotta come up with the voice of the guy. Miss Lovell, I think a private show could be arranged. I will have you come onto my private boat tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. I look forward to the show.
She winks at him and leaves, shaking her hips.
Does Darling walk out the door and I can see her?
Yes.
I would assume so, yeah.
So are you not leaving with him?
No, I'm not planning on leaving with him right now.
Oh, well, do we need to stop him from leaving then?
If we want to hang out here and make sure he doesn't leave for a little bit, that's probably a good idea.
I'm now asking the group, that is a good idea, correct? I'm not crazy?
Yeah, well, 'cause we don't want him going to the boat.
Yeah, he's also, he's got auditions lined up. There's a whole room of people waiting, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, there's a decent amount. You were probably second or third called.
I got there early.
So it's not no one's there.
Okay, so he's not leaving right now.
No, he's not actively leaving.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to, break his car, but I don't want to do something, I don't want to do, crazy thing and then have it be, you know what I mean?
Wait, you don't want to get the girl at the desk fired so you can sneak in the back room?
Well, no, that I'm okay with. I just, in this case, I don't want to, get the police called on me for no reason, but if it would be beneficial for him not to leave, we could, distract the guards and, pull the distributor cap off of his car.
We could just, hang out in your car and, or in the audition area and, just make sure that there's plenty of people to keep him occupied for a while.
That's a good idea.
Good old-fashioned stakeout.
Or, if he tries to leave, I could just rear-end his car.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Okay, never mind. I'm good.
So, Seamus, how did I know that you and your plucky troop of investigators would show up once again?
And why am I not surprised that you're involved somehow?
You're not going to believe regardless what I say, but we're not involved yet. Mr. Ortman has rejected certain business partnerships that my employers would like to pursue, so we are trying to do something a little different this time.
And by trying something different, you're stealing the poker chips that are killing people.
Stealing is such a harsh word. I prefer possessing for the greater good.
And what greater good would that be?
More money for me.
He kind of laughs at that.
Also, you see how many chips they're handing out. Think of how many people are dying. Do you really think my employers and myself really want to draw more attention by killing people?
Yeah, says the person who helped turn poor Mr. Reed into a zombie monster.
Technically, that was Dr. Lennox Willis who turned him into a zombie monster. That was nothing of my doing.
Well, of course not, but you tried to nudge us away from stopping that monstrosity.
The fact that he came back as a zombie monster was never our intention. Mr. Reed was a useful asset to our group before Dr. Lennox Willis killed him and perhaps accidentally revived him. I'm not sure quite how that worked.
Yeah, so you say these things are not your plan, but how do you know that these chips are going to go to your plan?
Can't hurt to have a little bit more luck on your side.
Oh, so you think these things give you more luck?
That or they take luck away from other people, and in that case, you're going to find a lot of them on your doorstep.
Well, I can't let you leave with those chips. Those things need to be destroyed.
Well, good for you I didn't get any. The safe was already open by the time I got there. And I figured someone would be along shortly, and lo and behold, I found you. My favorite crew of investigators.
I want to do an investigation using my Rift radar and see the unseen to see if I see any of the chips.
Cool.
On or around her.
Yep.
That is an 11. Or do I have any minuses?
No.
Anymore? Okay, yeah, it's an 11.
She does not have any chips. She might have one, but she does not have a plethora of them.
She does not have a stack of them or something, or
No.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. Who do you think it could have been?
Now, Seamus, you're asking trade secrets. And maybe I told you this stuff as a show of good faith, or maybe I'm hoping you stop whoever is probably still in that vault with... Who is it that you brought with you? Probably that Faye?
Didn't you see I was with Mr. Ortman, of course? And, of course, Seamus gives a wry smile because he knows she'll see right through that.
So definitely Faye. Well, Seamus, I ask that you do your best in stopping who's ever trying to steal from the person I'm stealing from, and don't get killed. Because when the day comes that you die, I want you to know that it was me that killed you.
Likewise.
And you see her turn, and with a poof of magic, she turns into 7 birds and seven birds and flies away.
And Seamus is going to rush back to the vault.
Cool. Anyway, Faye, how you doing?
Hey, real quick, okay. Before we do all this, do the rest of us know what Ewan looks like? Would I recognize Ewan when I see him?
Ooh.
I think Darling is the only one who knows what he looks like.
Well,
And
if any of you saw me at the party originally where I first met him, then you would have seen him.
Seamus went into the room, but I don't know if he saw you.
Yeah, I was in the room, but I don't think we could find you. And even if I could, I think you're on the other side of the room from where I was. So I don't think I would have seen
he couldn't
him
find you
in that moment.
I think the only person who knows is Darling, and Darling, I'd say, even has a fuzzy remembrance since it's been multiple months.
Okay, so no. Seamus will not.
Okay, that changes how I'll react when I get back to the vault, assuming he's still there.
So Faye has just turned and leveled her pistol at someone who turns out to be Ewan, and he says, Faye, and she's gonna say in a manly Felix Ortman voice, which she assumes is Felix Ortman's voice. Excuse me?
Faye, I can see through your illusion.
Also,
Mr. Ortman doesn't have a broken arm.
Ewan, what is going on?
Well, I feel like I could ask you the same thing.
What? How do you know it's me?
How do you look like someone who's not you?
Magic. What's your story?
Also magic.
Okay, we'll deal with that later. Why are you here?
That feels like a personal question to not be asking someone in the middle of a bank vault or a casino vault when those security guards will probably be waking up soon.
Are you the one that knocked them out?
Yes.
Some doctor? Why?
Again, I feel like we need to get moving if we're going to steal whatever you're here to steal.
Are you here for the chips?
Oh, what chips?
What are you here for?
The chips. Definitely the chips.
Ewan, don't lie to me.
I mean, that's real rich coming from you who shares nothing about their life.
Ewan.
You started the lying in this conversation, Faye.
Ewan, what are you here for?
I may be repossessing a few of the fancier items in this vault.
For what purpose?
Again, we need to get moving, Faye. He starts heading for the door.
Okay, and I didn't see any. So I saw the place that looks like somebody was living there, could be living there. I'm assuming Rift Jail, and then nothing in the vault area in the front. No chips, no money.
No, there's stuff in the vault area in the front.
Okay.
The front area is like a normal vault. There's just a door on the opposite side that looks like a jail cell.
Okay, so were there chips or like anything that I'd be interested in?
Well, here's the thing. Do you want to pursue Ewan, or do you want to get the chips?
I think I want to get the chips.
Cool. Ewan leaves.
He starts heading down the hallway that I came down.
You don't know. He leaves. He exits the vault, and you
Okay.
can no longer see him.
Okay.
You start looking around for chips, and you are able to find where they are stored. There are a lot of them.
Okay. Does Seamus show up at this point?
Seamus, make me a roll, just a straight up, a roll +1 for extreme speed.
That is an 11.
Yeah, Seamus shows up right in, I would say, like about 15 seconds after Ewan leaves. So you do not see him, Seamus.
Okay.
But you are there as Faye finds the chips, basically. They are not hidden.
Has Faye shapeshifted back or not yet?
No.
Okay. Are you okay?
We'll talk later. Right now, we need to secure these chips. I'm assuming we brought either some sort of briefcase or like a serviceman work bag that we can put them in. That's what we're going with. And then we are heading back the way we came, looking as nonchalant as possible.
Make me a sneak around check.
Can I add juice?
Yes.
Okay.
You can do juice to do a variety of things, and you can make like a tag to give you.
Yeah, I'm going to use all...
So we both have to roll this?
I don't think you both need to roll it.
Okay.
I'm going to use 3 juice to give ourselves a tag 3 of unremarkable.
You say as the casino owner.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Make me a roll, Faye.
Yeah, I guess the argument is it's not remarkable that the casino owner is in the casino.
Right. It's the VIP boat.
And you can have a
Touring
+1
is-
for shapeshifting as well.
I get a what?
+1 for your shapeshifting.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
+1 for shapeshifting. Someone has my back.
Yeah.
Make others focus on each other, not me.
Okay.
The crew tag can get anywhere.
Yes.
I'm going to take away someone has my back then.
Okay.
because that's more applying to art.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's +3, -3 for my injuries. And then how does the tag work of 3?
3 more. So.
3 more. So I'm at a net +3.
Yes.
8.
All right.
You are not rolling well.
I am not.
You are able to make your way out. No problems.
Okay. And we don't see Ewan.
You do not see Ewan anywhere.
Okay.
He is gone.
So we're off the boat?
You have to wait a little bit. It takes a little bit of time, but you guys are able to get off the boat.
Yeah, sorry for leaving you back there. I saw someone running away down the corner, and I figured I'd probably be a good idea to chase him down. Turned out to be Lucia, so looks like we've got more problems.
There's not just that. I think if we're far enough away, she will turn back into Faye as soon as we're like out of immediate sight of people. Ewan came into the vault.
Ewan?
While I was there.
Your boyfriend?
Yes, my boyfriend Ewan.
And he didn't, like, he just saw that you were Mr. Ortman and, like, ran away, right? I assume?
No. He could see through my illusion. Knew it was me right away.
Oh.
Had knocked out the guards. That's why they were knocked out. And, was there to steal something else. Not the chips. I don't know what.
Well, that is definitely interesting. I'm guessing that's who Lucia was mentioning, because Lucia claimed that someone else broke into the vault. I assumed it had been her, but she claimed that someone else broke into the vault and she got away and didn't have any of these chips. So, wow.
Yep. It was Ewan. I could not be more surprised. I think I need a drink and also painkillers again because my arm is killing me.
Now, once you have enough drinks, you won't remember your arm.
And now my head is also killing me because my doctor boyfriend hit me over the head.
In his defense, at that point, he didn't know it was you.
Zach, it feels like you're getting defensive.
I'm just saying, he's not a terrible person. It's not like he beat his girlfriend up because he knew it was her. You didn't know who it
you're
was.
projecting yourself.
Oh no, Ewan's a pretty good guy.
I think we flip back over.
Just to speed things along, like, Mr. Ortman's there for a long while, more than enough time that you guys feel it's reasonable that Faye and Seamus did what they needed to do, instead of making you guys just do stuff to, like, delay him for punishing you reasons. So, he's there for a good, like, hour and a half after you guys, and you're like, well, if they're not done, us delaying him another 15 minutes probably wouldn't be super helpful. So,
I think we probably had like a rough time to meet up again too. So it was like, if we're not done by X time, try to get back.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Who gets back to the Mystical Grove first?
It sounds like you guys moved pretty fast. I'm going to guess we show up later because
They're smooching.
we were smooching and just, waiting.
So then my other question is, how drunk is Faye when you guys get there?
I don't think she's drunk. I think she's too, like, wired.
Is she not drunk or does she not think she's drunk?
I would say that she's tipsy. I don't think she's smashed.
All right.
But I also think she's at the point where she's like, Seamus, what do I do now? Do I call him? What is the protocol here for running into your boyfriend at a vault robbery? What do I do next?
This is outside my area of expertise, but I mean, obviously you need to talk to him, but then the question is, do we need to talk to him? Because he is obviously a rift.
Right, I guess so. Can you use your dog tags to see if he's a rift?
So I've only extended my power that way once before, and it definitely was a massive invasion of privacy, and I'm not even sure I could do it again. I really can only do it with things in front of me. I don't know if I'd be able to.
Okay, well, I guess what other reason does he have to have these powers as he's a rift? So I guess it wouldn't really tell us anything. I have a lot of interesting conversations ahead of me. So I think Darling and Tanner show up, probably.
Yep.
Oh, hey, good. I'm glad to see that you're not, like, trapped in a vault or dead or whatever. So I assume you have a big box of poker chips, right?
Yeah, we were able to get some poker chips, but this case just got a lot more interesting.
Oh?
The chips are the only good news, I'll say.
First, ran into Lucia, because of course we did.
Well, all right. Did she steal the chips?
No, she said she was trying to, and she didn't manage to get any. Apparently, her group, whatever they are not involved in this yet, but they want to be. Apparently, Mr. Ortman has...
I bet they're recruiting.
Yeah, they're trying to get...
If this guy can affect luck, they're probably recruiting.
Yeah.
So we probably need to beat him to the punch on that one.
However, Lucia told me that the reason she didn't get any is because someone else had already broken into the vault, knocked out the guards, and I'll let Faye take this one.
It turns out that someone is Ewan. Yes, my boyfriend Ewan.
No way. Why, are you serious?
I am unfortunately dead serious.
Did he seem to want poker chips?
No, that was the odd thing. Well, first of all, he can see through my illusion. That seems to be a power he has.
All right.
And he was here for something else, not the poker chips. Something weird about the vault, which is maybe why he was there, is that there's the normal vault area. That's where the chips were. But then there's a back area that looks like a prison cell, like somebody could live there. So I don't know if there's been a rift imprisoned there. Maybe they're the ones generating the chips.
Oh, that's possible.
But I don't want to narrow our options here for what it could be, but it definitely looks like somebody was living there.
Well, that's a lot of horrible and creepy news.
Yes.
Well, I guess the plus side is you don't really have to worry about lying to Ewan about your nightlife anymore, so that's good.
That is a silver lining. Thank you, Tanner.
Can I ask if he seemed to be there to steal, like, I don't know, poison or, like, I'm trying to think of what bad things are kept in a vault, or was he just there because he likes the stealing?
I honestly couldn't say. I just had a lot of thoughts running through my head, and he was not forthcoming about why he was there.
All right.
He seemed to just not want me to know.
And, this is maybe, trying to think of the right way to put this. Tactless, possibly. So if it is, just feel free to ignore me. Do you feel like you could use the services of a private detective who is skilled at keeping an eye on people for large amounts of time and figuring out their secrets? Like maybe what kind of magic items they steal and who they actually are?
Did you have anyone in mind, Tanner?
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like this could be like friends and family prices,
Can I think about it?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna level with you at some point. I don't know. It feels like asking that might be like what's the right word? What I'm saying is we might have to watch him because it might pertain to the case.
Well, do you think, we could try talking to him first? At least we know one person who knows him pretty well.
Yeah, you could try that. That's true.
I'll definitely be talking to him, but I don't really know if he'll be honest with me. So, which is rich coming from him.
One thing I will suggest is maybe not have this conversation when you meet with your parents this weekend.
Ah, why? Just why? Fate, why?
Probably have it before, right? Or tell your parents that you're dead.
Tanner, that's not a helpful suggestion.
Yeah, I think, yes, Tanner, I would like to hire a private investigator to see what's going on with Ewan. I think it's important for multiple reasons, both personal and professional. So yes, have at it.
Darling turns and pats Tanner on the hand. Look at you. You finally found something that wasn't staring at people having affairs.
Well, I really hope it's... I mean, honestly, at this point, the affair might be the best case scenario. I'm gonna leave now. I'll take all of the coffee you have. Tanner just starts getting cups of coffee and leaving, as he just suggested that Faye's boyfriend would be good if he was having an affair.
I assume at some point we give these chips to Sylvia to put in the anti-magic box or something.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I assumed you guys did.
But I figured I'd better say it because...
Totally forgot about the chips.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not the most important thing right now.
It's not important.
But I don't know if Zach would do this, but some DMs would be like, well, you didn't do anything with the chips. Now you're getting a minus 50 because you have all of them with you.
You're just dead. No. I assumed you guys handed them off to her. If you guys said, we're using the chips for something else, then it's like, well, now you're going to be taking penalties from having 500 of these chips.
So having these chips in a bag and handing them off, that doesn't affect me at all, does it?
For the purpose of you not just being flat out dead and moving the story along, no, it does not affect you.
But I do feel like whispers of things in my brain.
I was imagining it as the combination of we didn't actually have them in our hands and put them in our pocket, as well as also knowing what they do kind of might have protected us from it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll rule it as that. You guys were cautious of it so that it wouldn't link to you. Anyway, anyone else doing anything before we close out the night?
Laying awake, thinking about our life choices. That's about it.
Well, we'll get to you in a minute.
Going to wherever what's-his-name lives and staring in his windows like a creep.
So, as Darling and Seamus head home and Tanner spends his night sipping coffee, waiting for his 10-year-old best friend to show up while creeping in someone's windows, Faye returns home. Did you go back to work at all, or no?
What time was it?
You guys went to the boat at 3.
So it's probably more like 4 or 5 at this point.
It's probably 5 or 6 now.
Yeah, I think she probably would have gone back to the office just to have something to take her mind off of everything that happened.
Okay, I will not mark a penalty on the law firm stuff. You're still spending a good amount of time doing that.
Yeah, because otherwise she would just go home and just think about things in a circle, and that doesn't seem like a good idea.
So getting a sober-up remedy from Sylvia before you leave.
Oh, yeah.
You head back to your office and spend several hours there working later into the night, not super late. You come home, you are tired, exhausted, ready to go to bed. And when you flip on the lights, you see Ewan sitting there saying, I think we need to talk. Hey Wanderers, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Naptown Chronicles. If you want to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, you can check out the Wandering Gamer Network website. We also post Let's Plays that we do on YouTube under the channel Wandering Gamer Network. On Twitch, we can be found at wandering_gamer_network, and you can follow us on Twitter at the WGN Podcast. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. The intro and outro music was composed by Caitlin Balgman, who voices Faye in this podcast. All other music is openly licensed or in the public domain. Now, sleeper, it is time to rest. And remember, it is the gods who envy us.